This is how to do a mass problem when we have a limiting reagent. So this is when we're giving the masses of two different things and we know that one of them there's not enough of, so it's going to limit the reactant. This is the dimensional analysis way. So let's take a look. Basically, for these types of problems, for dimensional analysis, you want to make sure first that your reaction is balanced. And then you want to choose a product to focus on. Even if the question doesn't ask you, it's usually helpful to focus on a particular product. So let's focus on H2. Using 10 grams of zinc, let's try to figure out how much H2 we have. And then using 5.2 grams of HCl, let's also hypothetically imagine how much H2 we would have. So we have grams of zinc. We would like to get them to moles of zinc. So we know that there's 65 grams of zinc for every 1 mole of zinc. I got that from the periodic table. And then I'm going to use my molar ratio. There's 1 mole of zinc according to the balanced chemical reaction for every 1 mole of H2. Okay? And then say I'm trying to find the mass of H2. I could stop here, but I'm going to try to find the mass of H2. I know that for every 2 grams of H2, there's 1 mole. Okay, and so doing this would give me the grams of H2. For HCl, I can do the same thing. For every 1 mole of HCl, I know that there's 36.5 grams from the periodic table. According to the balanced chemical reaction, 2 moles of HCl react with 1 mole of H2. This should say mole. And to get the grams of H2, I'm going to multiply by 2 grams for every 1 mole. If you take a look, the top and bottom cancel out. Grams, moles, moles of H2. We should say H2. Same thing. Grams, moles, moles of H2 to give us grams. So we can do this in our calculator. 10 times 1 times 1 times 2 divided by 65 divided by 1 divided by 1. And here I get 0.3076 blah, blah, blah grams of H2. And then 5.2 times 1 times 1 times 2 divided by 36.5 divided by 2. And here I get 0.1424 blah, blah, blah grams of H2. And hopefully here you can see that we're producing less grams in our hypothetical situation if we were to use up all of the HCl, which means HCl is the limiting reactant. It limits how far the reaction can go. If HCl wasn't so little, we would actually be able to produce more. But because it's only 5.2 grams, we only end up producing this much.